This is a door anchor. This became one of the things I relied on to increase my planche progression and get me a better form full planche. So how did I get this? Well, I got this in a GORNATION resistance band pack that came in a bag like this, and I was able to get all these resistance bands. So I was mainly buying it for all these resistance bands, but that door anchor came with it. So guys, the first way I would increase my hold times using the door anchor is drop sets. So drop sets are sets carried out immediately after your first primary set, no rest, and then these are usually lower in intensity. But because of the fatigue build-up from that first set, you're still going to be working near max capacity. So how this would work in my planche workouts is I would do my full unassisted planche attempt. Then after that, I'd come straight over here to the door anchor, use the red band, which is a lot lighter and assistant. Then the fatigue will build up again, and then I'll do the yellow band, and then the fatigue will build up. And then even after that, I'd go to do planche leans if this was near the end of the workout. First, let's try the full planche. So I'm gonna go and try it unassisted first, and then we go to the bands. So we'll do the unassisted full planche. Hold that as long as I can, and then after that, I'd go put my feet in the bands, like so. I would just hook it under my feet like this, and then you could either use parallettes or on the floor. You would then lean forward, so you go into a planche lean, and then lean forward until your feet come off the floor, hold it, and hold. Then once you tire out from that, you'd go to the even easier band. So it's even easier to hold with the thicker band. You'd put your feet in it like this, and you do the same thing. You'd go into your planche lean and focus on that full protraction, butt down, lean forward, and your feet will come up. And hold. You want to try and lean forward so your feet come up in line with your hips and your shoulders. And even after that, sometimes near the end of the workout, I'll then go into a planche lean just like this, just to build up even more work, get even more volume in. The fatigue will really build up then you have quite a long rest, and you do that again 2 or 3 more times. The next tip or reason why you want to get this door anchor and these resistance bands, remember they come as a set, is because these resistance bands, if I show you here, I'll give you a close-up of that, they actually tell you the exact amount of resistance or assistance they're giving you in your planche set. So guys, when you get to the advanced level of calisthenics with your planche training, you need to get a little bit more particular with your planche training and tracking your planche set. So I'm going to show you how exactly I do that using a free app. So guys, here is the app I use to track all my planche workouts. I'll have the link in the description so you guys can download it from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. But here it is. It's called Strong, it's free, so you can download it. Of course, it has a full version so you can get all the fancy bits. But here you can see all my different workouts for push and pull to work on my form. You can add the different exercises, so you can see I have my full planche progressions, one arm pull-ups, etc, etc. But the main thing here I want you to look at is if I go to my history and I go to one of my last workouts, you can see I've put in what planche I did, what band I used, and how much resistance or assistance it gave me. And it gives you, the app gives you a little PR kind of notification if you hit a PR. So guys, this is something you want to do. You want to start tracking specifically what band did you use and how long did you hold it, because then you'll really know if you're making progress. And that's why I like the GORNATION bands, because it tells you how much assistance it's giving you. So guys, download this app for free and give this one a try. It will help you track how long you're holding your planche so you can make even more progress. Another way I like to use the door anchor and bands to increase my planche hold times is by working on my planche push-up progressions, because we know the planche push-up, we're going into a bent arm position, but then we're also coming up into the straight arm position, so that's also going to transfer and help our full planche holds. So what I do is essentially the same thing as the planche leans or assisted full planches, is we'll put a foot in the band, both feet, and then we'll set up to do a planche lean. Again, we'll just make sure our form is correct, put the hips down, fully contract, lean forward, elevate, and then just do the push-up. Always trying to maintain the form while we use the bands. So that's another way I started increasing my planche hold times, is by doing this near the end of the workout. So even though I'm fatigued, I'm still working on my planche holds. So the last way I used the door anchor to increase my planche hold time was actually by putting it at the bottom, opening the band up. Of course, I'd use a lighter band for this, and then I was able to do a kind of resistance band front raise. By doing this, I protract my scapula, make sure my hips aren't out and in, protract, and then I press. So I do a couple presses like this, fully protracted. I feel it in my kind of upper back and my shoulders. Then after a couple reps and I get fatigued, I then hold. Really trying to keep my arms not in, but out away from me and straight. And then I hold that, fully protracting the entire time and keeping my hips from going out, squeezing my glutes and keeping them in. By holding that, I was able to increase how long I was able to hold my planche position, and this really helps near the end of your workout. Once you're getting a bit tired, you can still get that volume in for your planche work, and that's really what's going to give you a stimulus to be able to hold the planche longer once you recover. So guys, those are my favorite ways for increasing my planche hold time using the GORNATION door anchor. And if you want to purchase one, then you guys know what to do. Use the code JACK10, go to the GORNATION website and purchase the full set, because you will get all the resistance bands and the door anchor for free. Now if you want another video on equipment that will help you get the planche, then click this video, because I have a full video breaking down what parallettes you want to buy and one big mistake you don't want to make that a lot of people do, and it will save you money.